Hello everyone and welcome back. It is our final health and safety product demo of the week of Connect 2021. Where has this week gone? We're now joined live by Clint Hickmott, co-founder of Safetime, who say they have revolutionized health and safety reporting by becoming a leader in digital inspections. Using a visible tagging system to supplement inspection reports is a useful way of ensuring the inspection is being carried out correctly and the asset is safe to use. If you've got any questions during his presentation, don't be shy. Make sure you pop them in the Q&A box in the top right-hand corner. And it's now my pleasure to welcome Clint, who is going to do the demo, and then we'll be live again a little bit later on to do the Q&A. Over to you, Clint.
Thank you very much, Joe. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here today to obviously talk about the Safetime inspection system. So everyone's aware of the requirements to actually carry out routine inspections, whether that's on a scaffolding, whether it's on plant equipment, machinery, or even welfare facilities. Now, most people are obviously using paper sheets and inspection check sheets. And what we've done is we've developed a system where you can assign an asset, a tag or one of our devices. All of the devices are visible from our website. If you want to take some time and go over to that, our website is www.safetime.io. If you go on the shop, you can actually see a whole range of all of our inspection devices, and all pricing's readily available. So you can assign any one of your assets or a device to any asset, and you simply carry out an inspection using your mobile phone. That allows everybody assigned to that organization full access to all of the inspection history. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration here of how the system works. So on the right hand side, you should have a split screen in front of you. On the right hand side, there's my mobile phone. So you can actually see the mobile phone screen there. And on the left-hand side, it's the web portal. So I'm going to show you firstly how the inspection's actually carried out. So every single one of our devices has an NFC chip embedded into it. So whether that's a small key ring, key fob, or even one of our digital tags with an LCD display, you simply press on the scan button in the middle of your screen, and it will say ready to scan. Now, you hold your mobile phone or tablet with the NFC capability up to the actual device. So I've got one of my devices here. I'm just going to hold it in front of it. Automatically, that will actually come up with the information that's on this one. It's actually pre-assigned. So this one here is actually assigned to a harness. If you're aware that harnesses need inspecting on a pre-shift inspection, which is every day, for any obvious signs of wear, tear, or anything else. And then you have to actually carry out a routine inspection of every 3 months, which is a legislative requirement from the HSE. So this one here tells me what type of device it is. It tells me the location. This is Dave's harness. It then tells me some information about the operative, when the harness was actually manufactured. These questionnaires can all be custom made for anything you want. We do have a stock of standard questionnaires that people have built and added to the system. But feel free, you can actually make your own questionnaires as well. So when you're ready to actually carry out the inspection, you simply go inspect now. Okay, so on this one, it's actually got a harness and a lanyard. So I tick on the harness and it will go through a series of standard questions that you've pre-assigned during the assignment. So it's asking me about the hardware and any information, so I can then actually mark anything as passed, action taken, or failed. So I may not want to fail something. I might want to just make an observation on the inspection and put some comments there. I'm going to pass a couple of these, so I know that the hardware, all the D-ring buckles, they're all going in good order. The webbing, is there any sign of wear and tear on this? No, there's not. Stitching, I can go through and actually mark any one of these as passed. Let me just put a comment against one of these items. So let's just go synthetic rope. Is it free from pulled, cut, yarns, abrasions? So let me just put a comment in here. This may need replacement within the next couple of weeks. So again, you can put in a series of sort of standard responses if you wanted to, or you can actually have it so it's you put in your own text in there. So I'm just going to type in this one. Okay, so once you've actually gone through and you've checked everything's applicable, everything's actually passed and everything's in good order, you then have the option of actually assigning a photo to the actual inspection. So here I'm just going to take a photo. Just choose one from my library, and I know I've got a right, so I've got a photo there of my harness. I can then choose how long until my next inspection. So as I said earlier on, you've got a 3-monthly inspection on on any harnesses. That's a legislative requirement. You can reduce it down to 1 week if you wanted to, but here we're going to put 12. Once you click pass, it then confirms success that the inspection's actually been carried out. It will then give you a geotag of where that inspection's been carried out. So that's obviously showing where I am now. And also you can actually assign any additional comments, observations to the system as well. So if I wanted to add any additional comments to a member of my team, for example, in this case, I'm going to say comment. Sorry, you're not getting that on the screen share for some reason. Right, okay. But you can add additional comments there if you wanted to. So let me take you now over to the left-hand side of the screen. So once that information's actually been inputted into the system, then obviously what happens to it? So the web portal here, everything's actually hyperlinked. It's from a web platform. So you simply log into any computer anywhere in the world with your account, and you can see the information. So everything's on a traffic light system, so it's nice and easy to see the information you actually need when you need it. So we obviously have live projects here in the top left-hand corner. If I want to see all of my live projects, I simply click on live projects and it will take me to a list of all my live ones there. Anything that's red is obviously needs some attention. So I've got 10 devices that I haven't actually inspected. So if I want to see a list of those, I can click on the overdue and it'll give me a full list. So I can see it as an issue at Bank Street because somebody's obviously not been carrying out the regular inspections there. Then we have handover certificates, which I'll explain in more detail a little bit later on. We have any comments or observations that a member of the team's made. And also we have here actions as well. So if there's any team actions, you can assign those to a member of your team, or you will have personal actions assigned to you. And also I'll explain that in a bit more detail later on as well. On the bar charts here, so we've obviously got the past inspections over the last week. So I can see that on Monday there was 1 inspection passed. On Tuesday there was 2, Wednesday 2, and obviously on Friday there's 1 there. Then you've got upcoming inspections as well, so you can plan what's actually going on. This is on a daily inspection time. You can actually change the time frame depending on what inspections you're actually carrying out. So scaffolding is obviously a weekly one. If you've got something that's on an annual, for example, pat testing or fire extinguisher checks, you can actually change the timelines accordingly simply by using our buttons here. So I can, it's all dynamic as well, so it's very, very quick. So the inspection I've just carried out, I'll take you over to that. So down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see a list of your latest inspections. So as they're going on, you can see a live list. So I can see Dave's harness here. That was actually last inspected on the 16th at 11 minutes past 10. The most recent was obviously the one I've just done a few moments ago on the 18th of June at 12:52. So I can click onto that. That will then take me to the questionnaire that I've just completed. So it will then have all the information, everything that's actually passed, if there's any actions against it, and so on and so forth. Then you have any photos that have been assigned. So if whilst you're carrying out your inspections, you can actually do like an inspection or photos, before and after photos if you wanted to. So you can click on there. That will give you an enlargement of the photo as well. So let's go back to Dave's harness. Let's have a look at the history. So as you can see, it was last inspected on the 16th. I can then see it was actually inspected on the 18th as well. So let's go to a historic inspection. So let's have a look at this one here. So this one here, obviously everything's in good order. If I wanted to download that report as a PDF, very, very simple. I simply click download reports and that will give me a quick probably 3 or 4 page summary here. Yeah, so it's a 3-page summary on this one. So nice and simple. It gives me all the information about the harness. It will then give me the information of where it was inspected at that point in time. So as you can see, it's a different inspection location, so you can see where it's actually moved to in the period. And also there's my questionnaire with any comments or observations against it. And again, the same photo of the harness there. So let's go back to, and as I said earlier on, it doesn't have to be just harnesses. It can be used for absolutely anything. So on the home screen, you've actually got an option here of selecting what type of questionnaires you're actually looking at. So if I want to look at one of my scaffold inspections, I can actually click on the tube and fitting, and that will take me to my scaffold inspections there as well. Reports are very, very simple to actually download. So again, if we have, let's just say an annual report, it's obtaining that information when it's actually relevant. So let's click on report section. So here we have a very, very simple reports wizard. So if I want to generate a, let's say an annual report for my inspections for Bank Street. So type in the project, Bank Street. Click next. Okay, so if I want to see my scaffolding questionnaires, and let's say from the 1st of January 2020, that's COVID year, probably not much has happened in that period, to the 31st of December 2020. So the entire 2020 there on my dates wizard. Then I want to see that information. Then it gives me a list of the information that I want to see within my scaffold inspection report. Then everything's actually ticked here, but you can simply untick whatever you don't think is necessary on the report. Click next. It will then ask me what format I want to actually export this in. So you can have it as a nice looking PDF file, or you can take an Excel file and actually then use the data for whatever you want. You can actually import it into other software packages if you have anything that wants that data. So I'm going to click PDF and I'm going to call it 2020 report. And within a few seconds, that is going to generate a complete report of all of my inspections carried out for the year 2020. So as you can see, this has generated a 24-page summary there. So it's very easy to get the information when you actually want. Well, I hope you enjoyed the inspection. It's a very quick whistle-stop tour. As I said earlier on, if you want to have a more in-depth explanation as to what the system does and how it actually works, feel free to do an online booking. Go to our website. It's www.safetime.io. Thank you very much for watching, and back to you, Joe.
Oh, thanks so much, Clint. That was a fantastic presentation. I'm sure everybody got a lot from it, and I've got a few questions if that's okay.
Of course.
So does your system work on iPhones? I know you had your mobile phone up there, but does it work
Yeah.
on iPhones as well as Android?
Absolutely. Yes, it does. It works on both platforms now. Originally, we had an issue with NFC not working on iPhones, but believe it or not, due to Brexit, they actually unlocked the ability to scan using the iPhone. So yes, it does now.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, there's one benefit.
Yes, one benefit of Brexit. Yeah, it took some time.
Take the small wins. Do you need internet access to use the app, or can you save an inspection and upload it later, e.g.
No, absolutely. It works offline as well. So we have a few projects, certainly mining industries. We working on Crossrail at the moment, and it actually works underground. What happens is the information's then stacked and sits in a queue until a little bit later on. And then when you do have internet access, it will then synchronize the data later.
Oh, fantastic. So you'll be able to get organized and not let it slip. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Yep.
So on the dashboard, can you have different views for different users, for instance, based on their location?
Yes, you can. It can be tweaked slightly. Yes, there are slight tweaks to it. It depends on how in depth you actually want things changed. Yes.
Great. And can the system be used internationally or translated into other languages?
Yes, we actually have a few international clients. So as I said, we're working on sort of mining projects globally. So Kuala Lumpur, Papua New Guinea, and they all wanted it transferred into sort of native. So that is something we offer on the enterprise solution, but it can be done.
Oh, great stuff. So how many inspections can be carried out on the system?
Um, it's pretty much unlimited. We've had a few projects in the past where we've, on one project, I think over 2,000 inspections on the one site. So you can just imagine managing that process with paper forms and everything else. Yeah, so we are pretty much unlimited. I haven't found a limit yet, let's put it that way.
Do we need a server to run the system?
No, it's actually all for a secure server, which is the AWS server. Everyone's using Amazon these days for hosting various things. So it's all done through the AWS. So you don't need any additional server space yourself.
Great. And how long is the contract?
We don't actually have a contract on our website. You can see the monthly subscription. It's pretty much like your Netflix account. We are offering a 1 month free trial. So anyone that has a look at it throughout the month of June or books a demonstration or referred through the event, we are offering them 1 month's free trial.
Great stuff. Well, thank you so much, Clint, for your time. Thank you for the demo.
No
Good
problem.
luck with everything in the future. If you guys wanted to take advantage, which I suggest that you do, of that deal that's going on for the next month, you can also get in touch via the website, but also you can make an appointment with us either as well. So we hope you have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be back next week. So make sure you come and join us and take care.